July 7, 2018. I'm a little over 3.5 weeks out from Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the Steel Timber Sports Series Finals. Today I am planning on, it's going to be not as hot as it has been, so I may up the volume a little bit depending upon how I feel. But my hamstring is completely pain-free in regards to walking, stretching, and other passive activities. I haven't obviously tried it out in the gym, and I have not single bucked since Morgantown. So I'm going to continue not single bucking until next week when I do my next dry needling session and then my next deep tissue massage, and then I'll test it out toward the end of the week. Set my hot saw bar off to be fixed, refinished. So no hot saw today. I'm gonna set my second bar out to get refinished once I get the first one back, which should be within less than a week. And then today I'm gonna again continue with the volume with a standing tree, underhand, particularly underhand, and then do a bunch of stock saw races. So primarily concentrating on those 4 events. I may put the saw in the kerf and run the saw upside down just to work on the mechanics of the stroke with the single buck, but that would be the extent of as far as I will go with the single buck today. I still want it to continue to heal and hopefully not re-injure it. Today I'm going to just, again, it's more about volume and low intensity. I'm not going to up the intensity until probably next week when I'll start actually doing a couple Championship Trophy races. I may do one today. I don't know, with the exception of the single, of course. May just cut a couple combinations. I'll see how I feel. Again, it's too damn hot to be doing too much, but game on. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Fuck. Top board blew, just blew. Dear God, I gotta make these bottom boards better. But in my defense, it was dry crap. Anyway, I wanted to put it up there and practice on those crappy holes. Actually, the top hole was gorgeous. It was a little steep, but so be it. I just gotta keep on moving forward. going to be man makers. Hear a wedge fly out at Muscle Holler South, you stop. I don't pin my training axes because I use the handles that are in my training axes to put in my new axes when I get them, and then I put new handles in my training axes and train with them, and then keep on that process. I normally buy between, don't tell my wife, between 6 and 10 axes every year. Next standing block is a big 35 inch. It's bigger than 11, but it's not a foot. Could be a Euro foot. Goal on this one with the axe I'm using is probably 8 and 6, but we'll see what happens. Alright, this next log is a full 37 inch. It's a Euro foot! Ooh, yeah! So, I'm going to try something different with this one because this log's a little bit weird. It's got knots all through it. I'm going to try and go 10 in the front. I'm going to 2 up, which is unusual for me because I never do that. The reason why I never do that is because I always have a tendency to stick that first hit because I get it around to a point where I hook the heel, or I don't get it around the log far enough, and then I waste the second up hit. So I'm going to really try and get that out good around the log, have about probably 3/4 of the axe out of in the wood and a good quarter of the axe out, and then make that second up hit really count. So I'm going to go 10 in the front, and this is a good foot log. If I can get it in 8 in the back, I'll go 1 up and 1 down, and then if it comes off in 6, it comes off in 6. So we'll see what happens. This next log is a full 43 and a half, 14-inch log. And it's a hard. And when I put the footholds in it, it's not a good log at all. It's very red. So using the same axe I just used to cut the standings in that tree. If I can cut it in 30 hits, I think that's good. I'm going to work on pace. This is the first time I've cut something like this. I'll be slow on the turn because it's kind of wet on top. I don't want to bust my ass. So, it was 30 hits, cut it in 31. It's the best I can do. It's slow as shit, but one step at a time. Next log is a full 14-inch standing block using the same axe I've been using all day. So the goal with this is probably going to go 15 in the front. We'll see what it takes in the back. If I'm lucky, I'll get it in 13. If I'm lucky. Goal was under 30, cut it in 26. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'll take that any day of the week. This next log is almost 17 inches. It's full 50 inches around. I don't think it's very soft either, but I'm not going to quit. I'm going to get this goddamn thing off. I'm using an 88 that was a great axe at one time, but it's gone off since. So, yeah. That opened up the lungs.